Mark had never thought he would be in this situation. He was a successful businessman, married to his college sweetheart, Emily, and had a beautiful daughter named Samantha. Everything seemed perfect until he met his mistress, Sophia. She was young, beautiful, and had a charm that made Mark fall for her. They began an affair, and Mark's life took a sharp turn. Sophia was not just any other mistress who would be satisfied with money and gifts. She wanted more from Mark. She wanted to be taken on expensive vacations, have her own apartment, and be given a monthly allowance. Mark was ready to do anything for her, and he did. He gave her all that she wanted, afraid that she would leave him if he didn't comply. What started as a fling turned into a nightmare for Mark. Sophia had become greedy and manipulative. She knew Mark's weak point and took full advantage of it. She started threatening him, saying that she would reveal their affair to Emily and his parents if he didn't give her more money. Mark was trapped and he couldn't see a way out. He tried to end the affair, but Sophia would not let him go. She had become obsessed with him and wanted to destroy his perfect life. Mark's paranoia started to kick in. He became overly cautious about his phone and emails, constantly looking over his shoulder in fear of being caught by Emily. He couldn't concentrate on his work and his productivity started to decline. Sophia's constant demands and threats were draining him mentally and financially. One day, Sophia demanded a large sum of money from Mark. She said that if he didn't give her the money, she would reveal their affair to Emily and his family. Mark was left with no choice but to comply. He transferred the money to her account, hoping that this would be the end of it. But he was wrong. Sophia took the money and disappeared, leaving Mark in a state of shock. He tried to contact her, but she had changed her phone number and blocked him from all social media. Mark thought that he was finally free from her clutches, but little did he know that Sophia had one last trick up her sleeve. A few days later, Mark received a call from Emily. She was in tears and told him that she knew about his affair with Sophia. She had received an email from Sophia containing all the evidence of their affair. Mark's whole world came crashing down. He tried to deny it at first, but Emily had seen the proof with her own eyes. She couldn't believe that the man she loved and trusted had cheated on her. Mark's parents and siblings were also devastated by the news. They never thought that Mark, who they considered to be the perfect son, could do such a thing. Emily asked for a divorce and Mark couldn't blame her. He had ruined their marriage and there was no going back. Samantha, who was only 5 years old, didn't understand what was happening. She saw her parents fighting and her mother crying all the time. She couldn't understand why her family was falling apart. Mark's life was ruined all because of his foolishness and the greed of his mistress. He lost his family, his reputation, and his peace of mind. He had learned his lesson the hard way: cheating never ends well. In the end, Mark realized that he should have valued what he had with Emily and not let a moment of weakness destroy it all. His mistake had cost him everything, and he could never forgive himself for it. As for Sophia, she had disappeared with the large sum of money and left a trail of destruction behind her. Revenge is a dish best served cold, but in this case, it was bitter and devastating. Mark had paid the price for his infidelity, and it was a lesson he would never forget.